can promise you now, this love that I feel for you always will be. You're not just time that I've given. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, if you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on the body, makes the young girl's brown hair turn gray. But honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair, and if it all fell out, well, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on memory, make people forget things they knew. But it's easy to see, it's happening to me. I've already forgotten everyone but you. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, if you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just listen to how this song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen.
Kerri-Anne will certainly be loved forever and ever. Amen. Officially, ladies and gentlemen, it's good afternoon to you all and welcome as you have gathered to pay your respects to a good woman, Mrs. Kerri-Anne Johnson. My name is Dudley Corbett, or Spud if you know me better, and I'm indeed honoured to be invited by her family to conduct this celebration of Kerri-Anne's life, and what a life it is to be celebrated. The service will take place in its entirety here in the chapel, and at the conclusion of same, the family would love to have you join them for refreshments here in this very room, here in the Noman room. And the family have also asked me to thank you for this wonderful attendance here today, to assure you of the great comfort it gives them to know that Kerri-Anne was so loved and so respected. The service today is being live streamed, and to those people who are watching from goodness only knows where, it's going worldwide, I believe. So wherever you are, I know that you are here with the family in spirit. You might not be here in person, but you are here in spirit, and I know that your condolences will be shared amongst the family today, so welcome aboard in that regard. Kerri-Anne certainly wouldn't have wanted you to be sad, but for each of you to smile and to remember the great times which you shared together. You will all have and hold dear many special memories of this special lady, and those memories will stay with you for all time. I think I can hear Kerri-Anne say, "Now don't go on too long, Spud. Get it over and done with, but tell my family and friends to move on and to make the most of their time." And you're under Kerri-Anne's orders to do exactly that. The grandchildren are going to light some candles in honour of Kerri-Anne, and I now invite the grandchildren to come forward with their carers and to mark a symbol of appreciation and love as they light the candles today in memory of this wonderful lady. So would you please come forward now? Thank you. Now, the symbolism of lighting of the candles represents hope and the warmth of love and the guiding light which will lead us all through our darkest hours and our grief. And it is now in reverent remembrance that we invite the grandchildren to come forward and to perform this great honour on behalf of Nana. And children today are Charlie, Max, Holly, Matilda and Hamish. And aren't they doing a wonderful job? We could probably do with all the heat we can find by the look of the weather outside. So, yes. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that it is worth a reverent round of applause for what the kids have done. Beautiful stuff. Well done. I have an apology, and it reads, "We are deeply sorry we cannot be there, but we are thinking of you all and love to you all from Melissa, Brendan and Olivia in Brisbane." And I'm sure that they'll be watching in today on live stream. So a big heads up to you there. Now, Jess, Larissa and the whole family would like to sincerely thank everybody for attending to pay their respects to Kerri-Anne today and to help them celebrate her life. They wish to also say a heartfelt thank you to everyone who has reached out to them to show their support, their love and kindness in their darkest of days. And I'm sure that Dr. Rachel features highly amongst those thank yous. And the family say it has been appreciated beyond words. So to those of you who helped make Kerri-Anne's life much easier in the last few months at least, thank you so much from the family. And as a mark of respect, the Penguin Bakery has shut the doors this afternoon, and a former employer, a long-time employee, of course, Kerri-Anne, and they've come along to pay their respects as well. So a special welcome to you good people down there. We have a couple of very important speakers very shortly, so I'll try not to take up too much time. I won't be long, Kerri-Anne. Kerri-Anne was born in Burnie on the 10th of January 1967 to Dawn and Graham Medcraft. She was the middle child. She went to school at Penguin, and when she left school she worked as work experience for a florist in Ulverston, and she'd have been really in love with this wonderful bouquet today. And what a marvellous tribute, and I believe that those flowers came from Kerri-Anne's garden. Later on she turned her hand to farm work, and she worked doing all the things that farm people do alongside her mum. She was married at a very young age. She was married at 17 years of age, and not too long after, a couple of kids followed, as it usually happens, Jess and Larissa. And Kerri-Anne was happily married for 40 years. Now, when the kids were old enough to sort of fend for themselves a bit at least, she went back to work and she got a job with Phil Maney. Now, you'd remember Phil Maney in the pie business and the bakery business, and that led to 21 years of employment in the bakery business. And where the beer company is now in Penguin, that's where she started work there with Phil Maney. And of course, there's been a couple of moves since, and now to the famous bakery in Main Street in Penguin. And she's been there for a long, long time. And she knew everybody that came through the door. In fact, she had their coffees half made by the time they walked up the first set of steps. She knew exactly what each one wanted. And apart from that, she also had a few words of advice to certain people when they came through the door, and expected the same in return. And hopefully I was there to stamp out a lot of that sort of rubbish, because I wouldn't have that going on in the bakery. But no, she was a lovely girl, lovely lady, and she got on so well. She was laughing all the time, and she was so full on, and what a wonderful employee that you good people down there have had the pleasure of working with. She was the proud nanny Kerri of 5 grandchildren. I'll tell you their names again. What about if you put your hand up when I call your name? Okay? Because everybody wants to know who you are. Charlie. There's Charlie. Max. Holly. Matilda. And Hamish. Yeah, he's got 2 hands. He's twice as important. No, well done, and you certainly did a wonderful job lighting. Nan would have been so proud of that. Well done. Nan she had a liking for darts. She played darts. She was mixed up with the basketball club for quite some years, and she didn't mind investing a couple of dollars in Keno every now and then. She did, unfortunately, have one bad habit. She was a Port Adelaide supporter. But anyway, they've done pretty well in the past, and they won for her the other night, I believe. So, yeah, she was a Port fan. She used to give the umpires good advice, I believe, while she watched the games. I don't know whether the umpires took any notice of her or not, but the grandkids too, she followed the kids with their sports, and she was rather vocal from the boundary line, I'm told. And she probably had pretty good advice from the umpires in those particular regards as well. But she was known as a wonderful mum, a wonderful nana, a great provider for all and sundry, not just the family, but for anyone who happened by. Nobody ever went hungry when Kerri-Anne was about. She loved to make a couple of very special things, because she was an excellent cook, I'm told, and she made some pretty good cheesecakes, and her soups were, well, you had to fight for the recipe to get the recipe for those soups. Spag bowl, stuff like, oh, you're making me hungry, Kerri. Yeah, but she was a good provider, a good cook, and she'll be so sadly missed. And you people here today, just thank you so much on behalf of the family again for coming along and paying your respects to this much loved and sadly missed lady. Now, we do, as I said earlier, we have a couple of very important speakers today to eulogise our great friend, and first and foremost, first cab off the rank, I would like to call on Mr. Nathan Ling to act on behalf of a family member. Nathan, it's all yours, mate.
Thanks, Spud. Thanks, everyone, for coming. You're just going to have to bear with me a bit here. Rehearsals haven't gone real well. So this is on behalf of Jess. She's just put a bit down on paper here, and I'm just going to read it out as she's wrote it. To our beautiful mum, Nanny Kerri, Nan Keza, you loved us fiercely and unconditionally. You were our biggest supporter no matter what. You sacrificed everything over the years to make sure Rissa and I had everything we needed. We were always your priority. Everything else came second, and we loved that. You spent countless hours driving me around for basketball games, training, tournaments, all through my childhood. Nothing was too much trouble, even into adulthood. You were at every game. You loved it just because I loved it. When Nathan, which was me, came into our lives, you extended your love for me out to him. And you loved him like he was your own. I can just imagine what she thought when she see me coming. You were so excited when we got engaged. We planned the usual bridal shower, hen's party, outfits and the hair, makeup for the big day. You couldn't wait. What a special time in our lives. We had the perfect morning getting ready. You had your dress, Rissa had done your hair, and you had your makeup professionally done. You looked so amazing. You had the time of your life that day and danced the night away. And for those few that got to share that night with us, seen Keza in full swing. The day we surprised you with the news that we're expecting a baby, it was your birthday. You were so excited that you couldn't hold back the tears. You couldn't wait to become a nan. It's no surprise to anyone that being a nan is your favourite achievement of all. It was your biggest joy and what you lived for. Our beautiful babies, Charlie, Max and Holly, and Rissa and Gig's babies, Matilda and Hamish, are the luckiest grandchildren ever. You loved nothing more than to immerse yourself in everything they were doing. Whether that be as babies, toddlers, or now growing up watching their sports. Taking them fishing, cooking nanny eggs, or just spending time together, doing nothing in particular, just being together. We're not sure what our new normal will be without you, and it breaks our heart to think about that. The last couple of years have been hard on you, but we are so proud of you for trying your hardest to stay with us for as long as you could. We just wish we could have had you for a bit longer. We're not ready to say goodbye, so for now we'll just say thank you for being you. Thank you for everything you've done for us. We all love you very much, and we miss you like crazy. Rest easy, Mum. We love you.
Well done. A man who obviously has no fear of a microphone. What about a round of applause for Nath? That wonderful. Yeah, well done, Nate. That was tough work, mate, and you did it well, and you did everybody proud today. I would now like to call on Larissa to come forward and to share some thoughts about Mum as well. Have you got enough hands?
I think so. Hi. I don't know how I'm going to go, but I'll try. I honestly never thought this day would come. And to be honest, it still doesn't feel real. I don't know if I'd be able to speak today, but I could hear you in my head saying crying won't fix it. It doesn't even make you feel better. It will hurt, but you have to keep going. Everybody needs you. It was a big part of Mum to never show weakness and always appear strong, even at her worst moments, and this is certainly mine. The bond Mum and I had was probably as close as mother and daughter can be. We even lived next door to each other. We were almost opposites in every way. She gave me strength and I gave her calm. But to be honest, it just worked. I'm really not sure how I'm going to move on without her. She really knew how to pick me up from the darkest places and get me back on my feet whenever I needed it. Now I find myself sitting on her couch every morning, waiting for her to pick me up and give me that strength one more time. Mum was an incredible person. She was strong, fierce, and really stubborn, but also kind, gentle, and loving. Mum had a special way of just making you feel better. When I wasn't having the best day, just seeing her would make it all seem better. I knew she would protect me and I knew I would be okay. I'm so grateful Matilda and Hamish got to feel that too. The hole you have left, I know I will never be able to fill. I don't even want to. It's going to be a new world for us without you and your love. We just need to make peace in knowing that you are always with us. I need to trust that you still give me strength. I need to keep going so I can try and be the mother that you taught me how to be to your babies. I promise to take care of Jess, but most of all your 5 little ones who are just not sure what to do without you. I know you would be worried about them the most. They were your entire world, but maybe they'll have a few less chocolates now. Charlie? Without you, life will never be the same. But my love for you will never change. And the hardest word to say still of all is Mum. I love you.
Well done, well done. Yeah. Yeah, well done, Larissa. Well done. And now we have someone very special in the eyes of Kerri-Anne, a young lady by the name of Matilda, who is going to favour us with a musical item. Matilda, it's all yours, dear. You're boss from now on, okay? Nan would have been so proud of that, Matilda, as we all are indeed. A lovely rendition of My Heart Will Go On. If roses grow in heaven, Lord, please pick a bunch for us. Place them in our mother's arms and tell her they're from us. Tell her we love her and miss her. And when she turns to smile, place a kiss upon her cheek and hold her for a while, because remembering her is easy We do it every day, but there's an ache within our hearts that will never go away. So hold your loved ones close today and whisper in their ear. Tell them how much you love them and that you'll always hold them dear. Take time to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, or it's okay. And if tomorrow never comes, then you'll have no regrets about today. We're now about to go back a little in time in Kerri-Anne's life per virtue of some treasured family photographs and listen to some of Kerri-Anne's favourite music in the background.
You can tell your old man you'll do some largemouth fish in another town. You just got too much on your plate to bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand till you can't. You can keep putting off forever with that girl whose heart you hold, swearing that you'll last someday further down the road. You can always put a diamond on her hand till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can till you can. There's a box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65, still waiting on you and your granddad to bring it back to life. You can always get around to fixing up that Pontiac till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can till you can't. So take that phone call from your mama and just talk away, 'cause you'll never know how bad you wanna till you can't someday. Don't wait on tomorrow, 'cause tomorrow may not show. Say your sorries, your I love yous, 'cause man, you never know. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can till you can. Yeah, if you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. Till you can. Yeah. Take it.
Hit like a train, I ran out of words, I got nothing to say. Everything hurts, and I know love leads to pain, but memories serve our sweetest refrain. The waves came time as you float away. I'm reaching for you to tell me how my life goes on with you gone. I suppose I'll sink like a stone if you leave me now. Oh, the storms will roll, easy come, hard go, then life goes on.
I miss the flames, the heated reserve. Oh, I remember the way that you put me first. What a heart-wrenching shame that you'll never know, just like tears in the rain. A constant gray in the clouds. When I hear your name, I think of love. So tell me how my life goes on with you gone. I suppose I'll sink like a stone if you leave me now. Oh, the storms will roll, easy come, hard go, then life goes on.
Hey, yeah, life goes on. Hey, yeah, I watch the sun setting down. I am so afraid. I need you now to tell me how my life goes on with you gone. I suppose I'll sink like a stone if you leave me now. Oh, the storms will roll, easy come, hard go, then life goes on. Easy come, hard go, then life goes on.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I the king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? You know I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
Thank you to the family for sharing those very treasured memories with us of the one and only Kerri-Anne. So it's not our hands that make us human, nor our legs. It is not the shape of our faces, nor the lustre of our hair, or the texture of our skin. We are human because of our hearts and the souls that fill those hearts. Kerri-Anne's soul was private, it was strong, it was proud. Qualities that have been passed on to you, her family. And by her example, she has shown you how to care for each other, to nurture and to support each other. And may I suggest to you as a family that you cherish this amazing strength that Kerri-Anne has shown you, that you honour her memory by caring for and supporting each other, to seek out and to affirm the very best in each other. Today we celebrate love and we celebrate life. And the grief that we feel today is a response of that love, for if there is no love, then there is no grief. And it is a mark of our love for Kerri-Anne that we experience this great sadness at her passing. I think she would have well said, "Remember me with a smile, now my life on earth is done. My dreams have all been fulfilled and a new life has begun. Remember me with a smile, when grief may cause you to weep. One day we will all laugh again, when our next meeting we keep. Let's be thankful we shared precious love. Keep the memories warm for a while. Let them bring peace to your hearts. And remember me with a smile." We've come to the close of our farewell service today, ladies and gentlemen, but before we enact the committal, I would like to offer my personal sympathies again to the family, and on behalf of myself and Westella Funerals, thank you for paying us the great honour of helping to say farewell to this beautiful friend and beautiful lady. It has been a great honour. Thank you so much. So we have now reached that part of our service we call the committal, where we commit Kerri-Anne to the next stage of her journey. These then are the last rites and the natural life of Mrs. Kerri-Anne Johnson. We have met to pay tribute and to say farewell, so tenderly and reverently we commit Kerri-Anne for cremation, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, grateful for the life that has been lived and for all that life has meant to each and every one of us. We now leave Kerri-Anne in peace, and with the greatest of respect we bid her our final farewell. And thus thinking of her, let us leave this place in quietness of spirit and live with concern for one another. Resolve that we who live on and those who come after us shall have life and have it more abundantly as per Kerri-Anne's wishes. You were a good woman to many people, Kerri-Anne, gone but not forgotten, gone but never apart, for we are blessed with memories held deeply within our hearts. Thank you for a million of those wonderful memories, Kerri-Anne. Farewell, and may you forever rest in peace. And dare I say it, go the Lions. Ladies and gentlemen, could I now invite you all to stand as we commence to say our final farewell to our dear friend. And then we will invite you to place your floral tributes in the back of the hearse as the casket is taken away from this place on Kerri-Anne's final journey. Thank you.